Welcome, everyone. I'm Zephy Davy, and this is my channel on YouTube. I'm here to talk to you about a very important energy that is going to happen on August 8th, which is the most incredible, strong portal that has opened for a while. Yes, we have celebrated many Lion Gates, actually portals like that in the previous year, but this one specific is very important because the four asteroids, which is represented by four goddesses, it's actually going to all connect, and they're all coming to life with the planet Ceres. And of course, as you know, Ceres is a very important planet from the ancient times. Specific, the ancient Greeks believed in it, that it shines on Parthenon, and that's why Parthenon is such an auspicious place to go. Not shines, but actually it beams directly down on Parthenon. And of course, it connects to Egypt with the pyramids. But first of all, before I go to Egypt, I wanted to talk to you about the lion, the energy of the lioness, because there's a lot of ancient goddesses here represented by the lion. Like, for example, the ancient Greek goddess of Rhea, which is the wife of Kronos. She always had lions next to her. Durga always has lions next to her. Sekhmet, she's represented by a lion face. And many other goddesses like Hecate. Hecate, it's one of the lion goddesses also. And this lion gate that is coming up is such an important gate because it's a manifestation gate. And with everything that's happening right now between the moons, which we had, a full moon in the beginning of how is it, August, and then we're going to have another one on the 16th of August, and another one in the end of August, which is the two moons. So there's actually 3 moons in 1 month. That is really interesting and very auspicious as well. But this specific energy on 8/8 is because as above, so below. It's the most incredible day to manifest whatever you want in your life and to be connected with the higher energies. And it has to do with your higher evolution and how connected you are to spirit. Because 8, it's the infinity symbol, and it means as above, so below. It's a great manifestation time that is coming up for us on this gate. But also, you have to understand the lions being represented from thousands of years ago in Egypt. And it's been proven that the Sphinx actually was a lion and not a pharaoh. And that was in the golden age, in the golden times. That's why the lion is such an auspicious, incredible animal, if you want to say, and is very proud and is very connected to himself and actually connects with such a secure of who they are, with nothing can shake them up. That's why they're the kings of the jungle. And the goddesses right now, and coming in with all this lioness energy, it's a very powerful time. And this time, we need to really understand who we truly are, with nothing actually holding us back. And what I mean by that is, many times we really do something because it has to do that we have to do it for survival, and we have to do this, and we have to do that, and we have to do that. And we give in to what other people want instead of us standing up about who we are. And you know what? Nothing of the other people offer us really matters. What really matters is what we offer to ourselves, what we're truly connected with ourselves. If we're very secure, like a lion or a lioness, what happens is we can walk into a place and nothing will shake us up. And as healers, we can walk into a room, and actually what happens? We heal people without even touching them, just by our smile, just by our energy, just about what we really believe in ourselves. So this time, it's very important for you to start believing who you are. And it's such an important manifestation time. So on that note, actually, I decided to really start this incredible high priestess workshop that is gonna really go on for the next 8 months. 7 months we're gonna be connecting on Zoom, and the 8th month we're gonna be doing it in Egypt. I'm only at this time, only gonna take 8 women that really ready to awaken the high priestess within themselves, because it's going to be oral transmission. It's not going to be recorded. It's not going to be something that you can just sign up and, have it Zoom and you can watch it 2 weeks from now or a month from now. This is a total commitment of 8 months. And I will have the link underneath this video. So if you're really, really interested, you can call me or, get in touch with me by emails, and I will actually, connect with you and tell you about how this whole program is going to be working. Because Egypt right now, it's a very, very specific area. There are a lot of the energies that are coming up, as well as Greece. But you know what? Ceres connects to Egypt. Ceres connects to Greece. And I'm going to blend ancient teachings from Greece, from Hinduism, and from Egypt, because in my research, and as also Mesopotamia, because in my research and in my studies, I find out that everything is the same and the goddesses just have different names. So let's bring, if you're interested, within you and awake that really high priestess that is actually really is deep inside of you. There can be women that actually have done a lot of work with themselves, or someone that just beginning in this path, because it's going to include everything. So we're going to start from the beginning of ancient times, rewaking your actual past lives and your connection to your high priestess. And then it's a very different trip. It's not going to be like we're going to go down the Nile or we're going to see the pyramids like a typical trip, but it's going to be all staged in the temple of Abydos, which is a priestess temple. And it's a whole story of this priestess temple. And of course, you're going to find out as we start this course in the end of September. And the other thing is, after we finish our initiation in the temple of Abydos, then we're going to be going to Luxor. And of course, before that, we're going to go to Tandera and to the Isis temple that is there. And then we're going to be going to Luxor to another Isis temple. And then we're going to spend a night in the desert, in caves that are really connected with the feminine yoni. So this is a very auspicious time. That's why I'm putting this up on 8/8, which is this lion gate, this portal that it can open all your past memories. It can reawaken every single feeling that you have of you being a high priestess from the past, and connect to the higher self of yours, and connect to all those goddesses that actually walked before us. And now we're ready to walk on this path. And we're ready to actually step into these ancient traditions and the ancient knowledge to move it forward to the future, because we need those ancient traditions to move forward, because they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly where they were. And that was the golden age, the time when the Sphinx was a lion. And now we actually going to reawaken that energy within us. So continue on the 8/8 Lion Gate, and teaching you and telling you, not teaching you, but telling you a little bit about that, which means we have to connect to a heart chakra. And a heart chakra is going to emanate to the whole world, and is going to change the world. That's why I'm starting with a small group, which is going to be only 8 women. And this whole year has been a very difficult year for all of us, but also a very much a frustration year, People, we had a lot of anger. We needed to look at ourselves very hard. Sometimes when we look at ourselves, we didn't like what we saw. But you know what? We're letting go so many things that is not even ours. It's not even ours. It's something that it was put on us. And I'll talk about that in my previous video. I'm just looking at my notes. I want to make sure that this lion gate, connect and meditate, really sit. And it would be great to connect 888, which is maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, or even 8 o'clock in the evening, because that's connection of the 3 8s. So it will be 888. And just imagine connecting with this ancient knowledge and allowing yourself to really meditate and transmute inside of you whatever is there to be waking up, because things need to wake up right now inside of us within the deepest level that we can. And going to Egypt towards the end of February, beginning of March is the most important thing, because it's like we're going to walk this path from September all the way till we get to Egypt. And think about it. Think about how we step into this energy. Think about how you really, even if you don't take the course, just think about how you need to step into this energy, into this amazing manifestation of 8-8. And on actually August 8th, you can also meditate 8 o'clock in the morning and meditate 8 o'clock in the evening, as I said earlier. So you can totally step into the energy, because threes are very important. In ancient Greece, 3 was a very important number, and it's continued being 3 as we're going on to the new religions and everything, because everything happens in many, many times, but everything happens in threes. And it's like 3, maybe 3 things that, you done, and you learned once, you learned twice, but the third, you actually say, oh my God, this is my 3rd time. I better wake up. I better really understand what happened is the previous 2s. Anyway, everything happens in 3s, as we know. And being in this lion gate from the ancient times, it's such a powerful time right now to move forward, to look at ourselves in the most important way and in the most powerful way, because we women is actually what is going on right now. And also, as you know, if people are following astrology, Venus is behind the sun, which means that she's going down to the underworld to find her lover. But then she meets her sister, and her sister tells her to come and find this. You have to actually get totally naked. You have to totally let go of who you are. So she has to take her crown off, and she has to do this, and she's in the underworld. And the gods, because she did it, she let go, she became humble, she became connected, she became really who she is, truly who she is, without all this props and all these things that she has to wear as a queen. The gods said, it's time for you to come back up and to rule this earth. And in a good way to rule the earth, because, we had enough of patriarchy of all these years. And we love the masculine, but we love the true masculine. The one is really going to honor us and really is going to connect with us. The masculine that really supports us. So also, you have to understand, when we go to Abydos, we're going to be initiated, of course, in the Isis temple, which is our feminine side, and the Osiris temple, which is inside Abydos. And we're going to have a special permission to go there for, I think, a couple of hours. So it's such a powerful time to balance our masculine and our feminine within ourselves, so we can help the masculine and the feminine outside of ourselves. And to have that inner balance, to have that inner connection, like like the eight, like the infinite symbol, it's very balanced. It's the masculine and the feminine blending into this path. And the tantric path that is going to be taught in this course is actually the path of balance, because the only way we can walk in balance, if there is a masculine and feminine, is actually blend, not separate anymore, because we cannot keep separating. Oh, they're the men and they're the women. It's the balance inside ourselves. And I'm going to bring the knowledge of this whole tantric path in you, because that's why it's an oral transmission. So on that note, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested on that, PM me, private message me, or email me. I will put the link underneath. And even if you don't, just know, just walk in balance, starting 888. And ask when you're in meditation to really, really walk in this balance. Ask your higher self to totally connect you in this inner path of yours that we all have. And it's time for us to reawaken. The outside world, the way it is not serving anymore. It's not really connecting us. We're becoming very tired. We're running after something that we're not able to catch. Let's just run inner. Let's go into our inner selves and connect in those higher levels. Because the more in we go, the more higher we go. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And take care. Namaste. Have a great 888.